Hi, welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot. Tonight I'm going to be doing the, the end of the month reading for December 2020. So I guess it's the end of the year reading as well. It's for December the 15th through the 16th through the 31st. And even though it's a zodiac reading, it is still technically a general collective reading. So take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. Do keep in mind that if it does start to resonate with you in the future, near or far, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, it doesn't have to be twos. I'm just 20 years from now. Remember that readings are timeless, and whenever you see them, even if it's 20 years later, that's when you were meant to see them. The message is still the same. So keep that in mind. This is fortune telling. So if you do find that you're resonating with that, I'm now doing extendeds on Patreon, but you're also welcome to come back to the channel and rewatch any of the videos that I've posted. Okay? Now, if you like the channel, please click like, subscribe, and share. It has a it helps the channel build so drastically. It's unbelievable. All right. Now for the bad news. If you are under the age of 18, exit left. Some of my cards have full frontal nudity. We do discuss adult subjects, etc. And while I feel for you, that's YouTube standards, not mine. So I at least have to put the disclaimer out there. And I'm going to be honest with you, I usually don't do readings for anybody 18 years or younger for personal reasons. I have done them, but they're in very, very rare. I've been doing this 35 years, and it's been a very few people that I've ever done those kind of readings for, and they're generally pretty drastic circumstances. Okay, so anyways, let's get on with the reading. I lost my glasses already. Let's see. Sorry. When you lose your glasses, you can't see to find them. That's what's bad about it. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to start the reading with a card from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Okay. I do pre-shuffle the cards, so you don't have to listen to me shuffle a lot during the readings. Wow. Go ahead, Capricorn. Spider Spirit. And it's telling you to make your dreams real. Wow. That's a really good start. Okay, now I'm going to pull 2 cards from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. Now, the reason I pull from Oracle cards is, as you just saw, they have some very powerful moments in and of their, messages in and of themselves. But when we get to the tarot portion of the reading, they actually work in conjunction with the tarot cards. So it's kind of cool to see. They don't do it all the time, but most of the time they do. So let me see. Wow. This has been a card that's coming up lately. There's something I don't know. I'm not good with the astrological aspects of it. Like the eclipses and full moons, and I just know how I feel when I'm feeling that energy. So this is magic, and this is magic with a K, and the K is the kind of magic that shamans are interacting with. It's circling around them when they're doing their work. Okay, and that's what this is trying to tell you. It's telling you that you have access to these energies, and that you can do this kind of magic because it's inside of you, but you haven't unlocked it. And so it's telling you to unlock the magic within. And that is magic with a K. Okay. So Let's get one more from the Angels and Ancestors Tarot. Spirit, guide my hands. All right, Capricorn, here we go. Oh, you got the Seer, too. It's telling you to see beyond your current situation. So, I think there is a way for you to, if you can unlock your magic, you have to understand that your situation now, I mean, was your situation the same last year? Perhaps. Perhaps not. You know, I mean, mine wasn't the same last year. This day last year, mine was, well, I wouldn't say totally different, but it wasn't the same. It was similar, but it wasn't the same. If you go back on Facebook memories, you'll see what you were thinking. I kind of like that because and sometimes it's hard because I realize, it might have been there were times when I was posting things about, after my mother had passed away, after my brother had passed away, and some of the things I was going through and blah blah blah. And so you revisit those times of grief, but you put it in perspective. You realize that it is in the past, and sometimes it does bring up some, tears or whatnot, because I still miss my family, of course. And but it brings it into perspective. It brings it, that was then. I'm not in the same circumstances. I'm not under the pressure of, handling the estate or blah blah, etc. Okay, and I'm free to do what I need to do for myself. So I think that, yeah, you're going to start seeing things from a different, you need to start seeing things from a different, I don't know, beyond the current situation. And that's how you're going to make your dreams come true. You have to be able to dream it. If you can't see beyond the current situation, you can't dream something, you're in trouble because you can't make magic happen. But you can. You may not know you can at this moment, but I'm here to tell you, you can. Okay, so now I'm going to start doing the tarot portion of the read, and I do a 5-position spread or on these particular readings. So the first card is going to be the past, then there's the present, there's the future, Spirit's advice, and the most probable outcome if you take Spirit's advice. And in the past, you have the 6 of Cauldrons. Now, I don't remember what those are called, this in the background, but it is basically the tombs. It's where they buried the dead. And this is a Celtic tarot, by the way. I mean, so, looking... First of all, this is nostalgia. Okay, in the normal deck, this is the 6 of Wands. I mean, the 6 of Cups. And you're looking at nostalgia. This is looking back at childhood memories and remembering things that were great. And of course, any of the bad is erased because, you're looking back with nostalgia. Okay, so, but here you can't tell whether she's giving him the cauldron or he's giving her the cauldron. And you see the ancestors are in the back, and those birds are representing seeing things from a different perspective, which would be seeing things from seeing beyond the current situation. And this kind of ties in because, these are like the tombs. I live in, well, never mind. And you don't know, is that a flowers that they're giving to the their family members? What is that? Why, and what are they passing back and forth? But I think it's an amazing card. And you see the birds, and you see the new dawn. So something changed. Okay. All right, so what's the present for... Oh, okay. Presently, it's the Eight of Shields, which means basically you're working hard. You know, if you notice in the background, and you're going to see this in these cards, the Three of Wands is typically three ships coming into the harbor, and that is the ships coming in. Now you're going to see these ships on and off in different cards throughout the deck, as if you keep watching the channel. Now see, this is the Eight of Wands. Now those ships could be, I can't tell from what I can see of the ships whether they're going out or they're coming in. But this person has been working hard. So what he did was he manifested something. Okay, so basically he sent the ships out. Okay, and I don't think it's relevant whether the ships are going out or coming in, but it might be later on during the read. But the point is he sent them out, but he didn't just sit there and worry about what the ships were doing, okay? Because those ships were gone for sometimes years. You didn't know. You just had an idea of when they would be coming in. All right, and then I guess other ships and gossip and, you know, people would relay messages through other ships that were coming in and whatever. So, this person has been working hard, steadily, since those ships went out. And he's still building his abundance. He didn't just make an investment and be like, okay, I can chill now. He kept working, okay? So he's working hard to build something. And he's also very skilled at what he does. And so he's building not only abundance, but he's building quality, okay? And those ships back there are reminiscent that something is still coming in for this person, okay? Let's see what the future holds. Oh, wow. Okay, and this is the Seven of Cauldrons, so it's saying in the future you're going to have a lot of options, okay? You're going to have a lot of options, and if you notice, all those cauldrons are being held by a shadowy figure, and since it's daylight, those are your, this is your spirit team. These are your ancestors. Somebody, these are people offering you, that are past, that are offering you these gifts, and sometimes you miss them because you're not in that right energy, but it looks like you're getting them, or you're there. Oh yeah. Spirit's advice is the Cup of Love. Now, depending on your circumstances, that may mean that you have, because it's Spirit's advice, it may mean that somebody is going to offer you the Cup of Love, and you should either, at the very least, you should really consider this. This is the Holy Grail. This is true love. This isn't, this is probably not somebody just, fooling around or trying to fool around. So, or you're going to offer somebody true love, but it's telling you to be open to this, and that goes to the magic. That goes back to the magic swirling around you. You got to see beyond the current situation. And again, seeing beyond the current situation. The current situation is he is working on that boat. And those ships are still out there. Just because they're distanced apart doesn't mean that they're not coinciding at the same time. They're not moving and doing things at the same time in different places. That could get real deep with, so I'm gonna step off of that one we'll see if that's what comes into it. So it's telling you to make your dreams a reality. So again, you didn't just send those ships out and sit back on your butt. You're still working for abundance in another front. And because you're doing that, you're getting options, and one of those options is coming in for you, and that is the Cup of Love. And I think it's coming in for you. And that's when you unlock the magic, because what happens is when you manifest, you send something out, okay? at like the ships. And it may be years before it comes back to you. You manifest something. And in the meantime, you don't sit there and worry about it. You go on and do something else. You build your career, you build your home, you build your business, you build your family, whatever it is that you're building. And that they're out there on their own doing their own thing, but they come back and they bring abundance. They bring something, some kind of wish fulfillment, because you're the one that manifested it. Okay? And what's the most probable outcome? If you take Spirit's advising you to strongly consider. Okay. I don't think that's the probable outcome. But it would appear that you're sitting here going, nah, I don't think so. Or you're just oblivious to it coming in. You can be so focused and working so hard that you don't see it coming in. Okay, so now I'm going to start doing some clarifiers, because that's funny. It's a personal situation that's coming on. It's going on in my life. How about that? We'll put it in my life. And it's too cute. Okay, so in the past, the Six of Cauldrons. Remember, I'm telling you, that's about past nostalgia, so that would have been nothing but sunshine and happiness. It doesn't matter what the circumstances were. If you had a childhood love, you know, what you're going to read, it's not going to be the days that it rained, or the times you guys got in trouble or you got grounded. What this is going to be when you're outside playing and everything was all hunky-dory and it was all sunshine and roses, well, daisies or whatever. Okay, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Those are good memories. You know, they bring us joy. Okay, so and that memory does make you happy, and it did in the past, and it probably okay. So I'm going with, this was somebody that you were looking at in the past, you know, childhood sweetheart, or, you know, that best friend that was the boy or the girl that you grew up with. And then, because the Ace of Shields is coming up here. And that's the Ace of Pentacles in other decks. So this is abundance. Now you already have two aces, abundance and love. Okay. And, so the Ace of Shields, which would make sense because you not only set the ships off, but you're still working. You're still working. You're not sitting around resting on your laurels. You're still working to build something. And that's also an apprentice thing where you're apprenticing. So I don't think he's an apprentice, but you know, he started off as an apprentice and he's not quite a master yet either. So at this point, whatever you're working on is fine. You may feel like this. You may be feeling like you're being attacked. There could be people around you that aren't working for your best benefits. But keep in mind, this this man is a warrior, okay, or this figure is a warrior, and the people down here are not. And he came in peace, and you know he can pay him in peace. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a white rose lying there on the ground. So he came bringing peace or love, okay? Because, you know, before the red roses, white roses were actually the symbol of love. Let me see. So he's trained. He's also on high ground, and which means he's walking the high road. If you're walking the high road, you're going to be able to fend these little conflicts off left and right, okay? So try not to let them bother you. I mean, you're adept enough that, you know, I mean, it would be like you trying to beat up a Navy SEAL. Not probably going to happen. You might get lucky, but yeah, odds are against it. So, and that's what it's telling you. I mean, it may seem overwhelming because there's so many, wow, so many at one time, but it's not that bad. You got this. That's more or less what it's saying. you are mastering whatever you were working on there. Okay, you're becoming a master. You're learning and you're mastering it. Okay, and there's your magic, and making your dreams real. Okay, and seeing into the future. You got to see beyond the current situation. All right, and basically what this is a master craftsman. He's obviously a well-known sculptor, and these people are bringing him a commission to sculpt something, and they're giving him probably a drawing of the design that they're interested in. And it's blessed by spirit, because those three rays of light are called Alwyn, which is spirit. And so now you have all these cups or cauldrons coming in for you. You have all these options. The problem with that is not all of them are good for you. You know, a couple of those cups are poison, you know, things that you might not want to play with. So you always have to use discernment. Okay? And it looks like that's what you're going to do, because you're going to be the King of Pentacles. He's a very, very earthy, down-to-earth guy. This guy will get out into... He's a king, but he's got calluses on those hands. He's a warrior, for one. He's had to fight at some point to either keep or whatever, maintain his kingdom. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I just got home from work not too long ago. But he's earthy. He's not afraid to work. He'll get down there with the peasants. He'll drive a team. He knows how to do pretty much all of it, and he will. He's got nothing wrong. He ain't afraid to dig a ditch. I mean, obviously it's not called upon him to do so, but this is also the guy that doesn't always... Well, it's not that he doesn't trust his advisors. He trusts his own opinions. And so he also will go down in disguise, and nobody will know who he is. And so when he's in the pub or he's in the marketplace and people are talking, he gets the pulse of what's going on and what needs to be, and then he can make his decision on how things should be done. And he's very in touch with his kingdom. Okay? So it's telling you to use that energy to kind of navigate those things. You know, you just don't take every cup. You can't. Okay, but you're choosing the Empress. Now, it doesn't matter whether you're male or you're female. The Empress is talking about creativity, nurturing, building. Okay, and the point is, she is also the goddess of the harvest. Look, there's the scythe down beside her. Back there in the field, there's at least one ream of wheat that hasn't been cut, that needs to be cut. She's pregnant. She's giving birth. Her throne is a phallic symbol. This is the river of life, and what she's dropping in there are acorns. And so when she doesn't need any more oak trees where she's at. She's sending them downriver, where they will eventually hit the bank and take, you know, grow and take root and become mighty oaks. And those mighty oaks will in turn build a grove, because they will drop that. She's got 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land. She's very balanced. She's Mother Earth. She's Gaia. She's the harvest goddess. She's Brigitte with the, I think I said it right, with the cauldron, with the overflowing cauldron. Anyways, she's, you know, she's the goddess. She provides life, and all life is sacred to her. Okay? And so I think that's who might be coming in, or you are looking at. Okay, and Spirit's kind of, or you're not looking at, as the case may be. You may be so tired, you may be so busy, You're not actually looking at it. But that Ace of Cups is telling you that that is Spirit's advice. It's telling you should probably love. Now, you probably are not seeing it because of this card, and I don't know why that's clarifying, but this is of the thief, and maybe you feel like you're the thief, or there's somebody around you. When you have this card, though, this is called the sneaky card, so be aware of people that might not be working in your favor. But I think in this you might be looking back with regret. Okay? Because if you don't take this advice, you probably will look back with regret. I mean, but it is telling you again with that discernment and those cups coming in, those cauldrons coming in, that this is the King of Swords. So, I mean, he's way up there. He is coming from a higher perspective, and then again, that's see beyond your current situation. And this is somebody that can, because they can see things from a higher perspective. Look how high he is. He's above the birds. He's above the canopy. Okay. So, and it's also a powerful king, and he deals with analytical thought, business. He has emotions, but he doesn't let them rule him or his kingdom. And so because of that, he may not see the fact that there is love coming in, that cup of love is being offered. Okay, so here's the cup of love, and here's you. Come on, Capricorn. Oop. Sorry. All right. Hold on just a second. All right. So, and I can understand that, because right now you are presenting as the Nine of Shields. And the Nine of Shields is somebody that's got to go on. This woman raises falcons. She gets up every morning. She knows who to breed, what not to breed. She knows when to collect eggs. She knows how to hatch them. She knows how to breed them. She knows how to train them. She knows how to hunt them. She knows how to teach them to hunt. She knows how to safely, for the birds and herself, detach the prey and reward the falcon. She knows how to buy them. She knows how to sell them. She knows everything there is to know about it, because that's what she wants to do. She's also very good at it, and she's also built a very good business at it. She might not sell, there might not be a lot of people that want them, but you got to remember, there's not too many people that know how to do what she does. Okay? So, she's wealthy. She's in her stride. She really doesn't need anybody. I mean, it doesn't say that she doesn't want to love anybody. And I think that's where you're at. It's like, yeah, I got my stuff going on, and no, I don't really want love. Or I don't even see it coming. It could be either one. Alright, but this is going to be a rebirth. Whatever this is going to be a rebirth. Something is going to change. It's going to unlock the magic. You are going to start moving forward and making your dreams come true. Okay? So, I'm going to pull a few archangel messages. So, I think the gist of this reading, basically, is you are very focused. You do have something coming in from your past or someone, and this may be a welcome gift, but, take the gift. But this is actually telling you that rebirth, you're going to have rebirth. Okay, so you can accept the cup or not accept the cup. You may think that they're sneaky, and you're going to use your rational decision not to accept the cup and continue on as the Nine of Shields and be single. Or you can take you're looking back with regret, and now you're trying to think logically about whether you want this cup or not. Okay, because you are the shields and you went through a new birth, a rebirth. So just use your discernment, but use your logical mind. I think that's what Spirit's trying to tell you. All right, so let me do this. Let's get the Archangel cards. Divine Order, Archangel Raguel, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. Okay? And that is definitely see beyond the current circumstances. Okay? I'm sorry, situation. And these are the Archangel Oracle cards. And this is Archangel Raphael. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Okay? Oops, I didn't even need that. And at the bottom of the deck, we have comfort, and it's Archangel Azrael. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So maybe you have a cup coming in, and it's a little, it's not early, but you feel like it's too early. And so again, you have to use your discernment. You have you healed, but you can't not heal on purpose so that it doesn't come in. Okay? So I hope that makes sense to all of you. Let me see. I am now on Patreon, so I'm going to put a link down there. There's going to be an extended, and I hope this helps. I hope this helps you, and I hope it guides you. So, like I said, if you like the videos, please hit like, subscribe, and share, and then hit the bell icon so you get notifications of any further videos that I do. And I think it's kind of a cool reading. I mean, you're going to have to internalize it, and again, you're going to have to pick what resonates with you and what doesn't. But I mean, it's a pretty powerful read. So I hope you like it. And if this is where we part, love and light. If not, you can meet me over at Patreon for the extended. Have a great night. Thank you.